and a cola. I will have the baked beef short ribs with collard greens and throw down some of that cornbread. All right, babe. You know what? Hold up a second. I'm also going to have some of the collard greens and cornbread as well, but look for the some of them. You know what? Why am I trying to front? Scratch all that. Give me some okra and some fried red snapper. And girl, you know I want some chicken. All right, man. Y'all got ham hocks? Oh, well, that's what I want. I want a plate of ham hocks, deep fried, blackened, and served on a bed of mustard greens. Pig feet. I want some pig feet and 4 pounds of grits. And, hey, you know what else? Give me a little Dixie cup full of lard. All right. I just remember what I want. A bowl of mosquitoes. None of them tiny ones either. Give me them big motherfuckers flying down in the swamp.
You know, Kale and P. They're trying to make the blackest order. The southern.
Digimon play favorites. In the original Digimon adventures, only Tai and Matt's partners, Agumon and Gabumon, reached their mega forms, versus everyone else never got the chance. But the 2020 reboot finally gave the rest of the Digidestin their ultimate glow up, and every single one looked perfect. Gatomon reached Magnadramon, a holy dragon that felt like a divine final. PK's Magna Angemon ascended into Seraphimon, a full archangel that looks like her power. Thor's Bergermon line ended Phoenixmon, a blazing phoenix that radiates elegance and strength. Izzy's Tentamon becomes wicked, turning into Hercules Kabuterimon, an armored insect tank built for battle. Palmon bloomed into Rosemon, a warrior wrapped in with a goddess-like presence. Anjo's Gomamon reached Lakemon, a hulking Norse
But
warrior.
Zeusmon was fired too, though.
Rookies, every step feels. By the time we see them at full power, it's not just another evolution; it's the perfect endgame for the. Listen, talk to me like that. You're gonna.
I don't care nobody tell me though, boy. Zeusmon, like that Gabumon one, when he went to Zeusmon with the camera, I'm like, bro, that is crazy. Why am I on the point guard, nigga? I don't even have a ball handle like that. Huh? What nigga got the ball handle? Nobody. Oh man. Oh, GG's for this game. Wow. Hello, my mama. You love me a punana. Come make a bend like a banana. He lost the ball. Nigga doing all that damn stupid dribbling. Like, god damn, stop dribbling. You want the ball, please grab it. I ain't got a ball and look for it. Yeah, we on those. Nick. Crap. Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay. Say less. I don't know why these niggas, why everybody doubling right now. Why niggas trying to dribble? Oh, nigga, you only got the one fade now. Yeah, stupid dribbling. Stop your stupid dribbling. Oh, that's me. I jumped. Man, that was hella foul. Hmm. That was me. I panicked. Shouldn't have panicked back. He should have took the fucking two. Yeah, I'll take it. Come on. I don't know why that nigga trying to play Kobe. Like, them type of niggas I hate. Like, why you need to be Kobe? Jason Kidd is a good person. You know, he facilitates the ball. No, nigga. Damn. Like, nigga, I was open. You ain't even had to force it. I know you're not quitting, bro. Y'all, this game is a good game. Yeah, he quit it. Nobody gonna pick him up. He hesitated. Why he hesitated? Wait, fuck he hesitated for? Good pick up. Get the fuck out the way, nigga. You about to get 3 seconds. Why you gonna shoot that? Niggas are not moving enough. They just standing still. Move. You had the shot. You have the shot. Just shoot. You have to. These niggas are not shooting. It's just crazy. Nigga. Uh, and it's crazy because I'm passing these niggas the ball. I'm not gonna hold on to that rock forever, bro. I'm gonna let it go. Oh, that's me. He was close, and I still did it behind the back. Nobody told you to run in there with me. Nobody told you to run in there with me.
His hair cut, he heads to a restaurant. He eats a good meal while enjoying a calm atmosphere.
You got it.
He was so hungry he nearly ate the bowl too. So he leaves the place enjoying a delicious ice cream. He finally arrives home and opens the door, but he quickly runs to the bathroom, needing to leave himself. He slams the door and locks it, leaving his bag outside. To leave after taking a huge dump, the MC collapses on the floor from exhaustion. Hours pass with him lying down, and the system appears congratulating him for having passed the 5th trial. A new day, a new opportunity, and this time we are in Sandangu. Goblins heavily armed with clubs appear, destroying the surroundings. Some are already in the site, ready to be taken down. With the targets confirmed, the command
Shoot, nigga.
those monsters. It is carried out, but it's not very effective. The goblins are resilient. Thirsty for blood, the goblin goes on destroying everything in the area. A soldier empties his clip at the monster, but still the beast keeps running toward the soldiers. He tries to use a car door as a shield to dodge the bullets. That's not enough, and he ends up getting hit. Then the guy is relieved for having managed to take down a first-class goblin.
Right.
Everyone withdraws from the area and gets inside the military truck. The guy talks on the phone with someone else, asking them to be careful out there. Then the brown-haired one asks if the guy was talking to his younger brother, and Chunstick replies that yes, he was. The brown-haired one says the guy worries a lot about his brother, and the other says no, and that it doesn't make sense. Both are holding the phone to look at the picture of the younger brother. Noticing the guy's behavior, he warns that this kind of thing is a red flag. While they're talking, a recruit appears and says that the inspector is looking for Mr. Tim Chun. This leaves the brown-haired warrior in shock upon hearing
He
that
was
the
shooting.
inspector is calling for him. A woman named Min Young introduces herself
That's
as a
cap.
reporter. She's suspicious of the woman the guy asks if she really is a reporter. All the woman wants to know is about the E-rank warrior who drew attention with his out-of-the-ordinary abilities. On hearing that the woman just wants to know more about the E-rank abilities, Chun refuses to talk about it. The woman says she understands not wanting to expose the identity of the person they've hidden, but she states that she came only because she shares the same thoughts. Even so, that's not enough to earn the trust of Chestnut Chun. The reporter says that someone who truly wants to keep someone a secret wouldn't expose them like that, and all that enthusiasm seemed more like vanity than anything else. Realizing he's been cornered by the woman, the guy starts sweating like a pot on the stove. So the woman pulls something out of her bag and says she knew she wouldn't get anything out of him, even under maximum pressure. Then the woman hands a package to the guy. Out of nowhere, the truck driver calls for him, making him quickly take the package without questioning the contents. The woman, in turn, seems pleased to have done her job. Back at the dorm, he holds the package while Brian is there. The content inside the envelope is nothing more than a small gift from the reporter, who wanted to express her gratitude. Sitting down, he starts to open the envelope to see what's inside. Inside were papers showing bank transfers in the name of Kang Stan. Chun is sitting on the bench recovering from his wounds when it's explained that all this happened after being saved by Kang. He realizes that things can't stay the way they are, so he takes action. The first thing he does is offer coffee to the hospital nurses. So thankful since they were very sleepy due to the long shift. So he takes the opportunity to ask about the unpaid hospital bill. Naturally, he's interrupted because someone was actually looking for him to discuss that. This leaves him in shock, and he starts begging them not to evict his grandmother, and the nurse says the bills have already been paid, and he doesn't need to worry. In his desperation, he doesn't notice what the woman said. The woman repeats again that an anonymous donor gave money for him and his grandmother. The words finally sink in, and he starts crying with happiness. This time, he cries over the papers from the transfer made by Kang, and he truly feels happy not being able to thank his benefactor. So he wipes the tears from his eyes and says once again how happy he is. In fact, he reaches into his pocket trying to pull something out. His goal now is to call the reporter and talk to her about the person. A few seconds later, the woman's phone starts buzzing with notifications. And that makes her happy because she knows who's calling, but she gets the sad news that she won't be able to learn who the person is. However, this makes her grow impatient with the answers she's been getting, impatient and curious. The full reporter finds herself in as she can't get any information. The tanker of Lawrence Sydney won't escape my hands, says the reporter, thirsty for information. Immediately, the protagonist feels a chill from the tip of his toes to his head. This time, the MC gathers with a group to enter the black portal once again. The hero Jill Han thanks Kang Stan for joining the group, but warns about the risks of proceeding such as another E-rank hero, also known as Jung Chan, wonders what the exploration team is doing not to have warned about the fog. The G-rank hunter chooses not to say anything since he also doesn't know what's going on. But the MC complains about the fog showing up right when he arrives and questions if this could be a common thing. He then says this is a problem they unfortunately can't solve. He continues explaining that due to the fog, visibility will be low, but they can still distinguish things within about 10 meters. With that, another guy asks if what the MC is saying means they should just wait blindly. However, Kang pulls out a jar with ants from his bag, which helps him better navigate. Some time passes and the area around is completely destroyed due to intense battles. Jung keeps wondering what kind of idiot brings ants to a raid and says he's never heard of such strategy. While the MC spreads the sticky liquid, Chan doubts if he should blindly follow him. Jung Chan complains that visibility is still bad, and that's when, out of nowhere, the alarm bell starts ringing. This makes Kang go on guard and double his attention. At the same time, a huge creature begins to emerge from the shadows. With the monsters approaching, the MC warns of their arrival and gets into battle position. The three guys use a rock as cover to protect themselves from the attack. Meanwhile, Felix trembles all over just for fearing the monster's footsteps. One of the new ants approaches the rock smeared with honey. The honey drives them into a frenzy, and they start making deafening noises. The protagonist doesn't agree. Those words make Kang reflect and agree with Jung's statement. He continues by saying that while the redhead handled the ants from behind, the archer and took care of the ones up front. However, that doesn't apply to the maid hero. He just hid behind the rock. So he asks the guy why he joined the group, and to avoid the group falling apart, the archer tries to calm things down. With that, he also asks to explain on the hero's behalf. The game begins as the virtual capsule executes it. The game elements are defined randomly at every moment. It takes you rise in a single difficulty level. It's very stunning. In real life, you can see it through the virtual capsule. People are attacked by dragons. The whole world is exciting. There are about 300 million users, trying everything in that world. Once a strange message appeared in the game. The life of the character and the user was synchronized. The character dies, the user dies too. People begin to lose their lives inside the game, and when they die, everything ended. From that point on, chaos ensued. Deaths began to affect the characters, especially those who did not pay attention to the game's warning. Not everyone is dead. This happened simultaneously in the real world in various places at the same time. All these users died in unknown causes. Experts could not come up with a solution. There was only one thing everyone knew. That is Wonder 72 of the Antalion. It is very difficult, and no one has ever managed to get there. And since this is no longer a game, not being able to get there means death. Our hero's sister is trapped in the game. She is inside one of the virtual capsules. Her brother passes by her capsule. There is no other option but to play the game. The MC lies down inside a capsule. He is determined to save his sister because she is his reason for living. The game announces that customization is complete, and he has entered the game as a monk. His name is Yoon Kang. The boy opens his eyes inside the game. He wonders if this is the starting point. Then he hears someone say that a very simple character has appeared. It is the administrator BJ Hyatt. He comments that she thought he would choose another. She is said to help Yoon Kang, giving him information about the game. The boy asks if she is judging him for wearing those clothes. The girl is taken aback. And she says that here is just an outfit to see the player's reactions. She starts trying to change the clothing. The girl is very indignant with Young. Then Hyatt introduces herself as a miniature and says that she normally looks that way. Hyatt says that it is very strange. Hyatt explains that all he needs is his eyes. With that small body, she can appear wherever she wants without being noticed. He must leave the mapping. The MC says there is only one thing he cannot forget. At the exact moment, Violin is waiting for him. Suddenly, a strange box appears. Its name is W, and it asks what is happening and who that crazy guy who just entered is. Several other boxes appear with different names. They start teasing Young Taeyang and saying that he is soon. Our hero is indignant and asks Taeyang what those annoying things are. The girl replies that if he is new to the Antalion and wants to finish that, he will probably need help. The players recognize Taeyang's voice. Young Taeyang tells the observers to enjoy themselves because they will end that game. Taeyang observes that he needs to watch the movement first. He starts to move and do acrobatics and notices that the responsiveness is immediate. With that, he will probably not have. The users watching Cayenne are impressed that he is already making his first move. They wonder if the boy is from another game. One of the observers says that this is the first stage. It seems that this tower has the highest difficulty level of the initial stages. They start talking about how difficult the stage is. Suddenly, a strange hand emerges from the ground. One of the observers is startled, but Cayenne is not. Among the monsters of stage 1, the most difficult monster is the first skeleton. Before the skeletons approaches, they are made from the remains of those who have been there. Curse effect occurs when they attack. The users watching are astonished because there are so many skeletons. They wonder how a novice will handle all that alone. Ryan observes that those skeletons have a high difficulty level, and normally that stage can only be cleared by teams of 3 or 4 people. She shouts for Cayenne to be careful because skeletons have a curse effect. The boy is calm. One skeleton rushes forward. The boy is alert. He dodges the enemy's attack and reflects that he even got nervous because of the difficulty of that mode. Cayenne prepares to attack the skeleton. He hits the enemy and concludes that it is not a big deal. After the attack, he feels his hand burn and notices that